that just baldly claiming that the information sought somehow references or, as he put it, it touched upon the defendant or information concerning the defendant, still did not give him any standing to argue or ask that the court suppress information lawfully turned over that he has no expectation of privacy in, even if it was unlawfully turned over. He cannot argue that the court should suppress these documents. He does not have standing to move the court to suppress the documents. There is no infraction of any law or code of conduct. There is no incursion on any protected rights held by the defendant. There he is.
Yeah, it looks like from Kessler that he has a reasonable expectation of privacy in a conversation. He doesn't have the reasonable expectation of privacy in records. And then, so is that kind of sum and substance what your argument is, madam?
Yes,
he doesn't have standing for that.
Yes,
okay.
And we will ask the court rule on his lack of standing before we do anything else.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Justice.
Okay. All right, Mr. Steele, what say you about standing? It looks like that these are the Hertz records, correct?
Yeah, they're included. That's true.
Okay, is that what you are? As an initial matter, I would agree with Ms. Love that your client does have to have standing. I would agree. I would also tell you that conversations are different than records. So tell me
So I don't know why they keep muting the mic. Hopefully it come back on pretty soon. But man, what's going on is what I think is finna happen. I think they finna try to hit Young Thug with everything. Now that Gunna has he has damn, what's the word I'm looking for? He basically Gunna pleaded guilty. That's the word I'm looking for. Since he took the guilty plea, it's like it seems like it's make Thug even more guilty. And Thug is like the head honcho. He's like he looked at they like the police look at Thug like the leader, the ringleader, the gang leader. But I don't know. Let me see if we can get back on this microphone. I don't know what's going on. Let me check it. Yo, I don't know why the mic keep going out, but it's like the third time it keep doing it. I think they doing that in the courtroom or something, like they muting us on their end. Just want y'all to know it ain't me, but here we go. I think it's
We kind of
all right.
Tiambre Calland.
well, and can you spell that for us, please? Just to
For sure. First name is Tiambre, that's Teombre. Last name is Calland, Calland. So you have had, even if you have had meetings with this council, Mr. D, you still have no objection to continuing to represent your code of ethics? Okay. And you met with someone else independently outside the presence of Mr. Hoover or your.
Do it sound like an echo to y'all or something? The sound terrible to me. I'm trying to fix the sound. Hold on. They playing with the fucking sound, blood. This shit pissing me off. They got us fucking muted. Okay, it's probably about to kick in. The screen will turn different colors. Yeah. There we go. Somebody was talking.
Your Honor, at one point he had an attorney.
Ashley Murphy. Ashley Murphy. Okay, got it. Okay, all right. All right, sir. We're gonna go ahead and, I believe that, in a second. All right, Mr. B. Still a call. Okay, is he on the? No, he's not on the platform. Who is this, Lord? The Sergeant accident, the Upson County, another doctor. Okay, all right. All right, Mr. Evans. Mr. Evans, you ready to listen? He's right here. Right here. Oh, thank you, sir. I apologize. Okay, Mr. Evans, who do you represent by, sir? Eric Johnson. Eric Johnson. There was no communication. Okay, all right. All right.
No, I have my office reach out to Mr. Johnson, so we will make sure that we'll give you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right, and this is McMullen.
She withdrew, and attorney WB3 will be representing her moving forward.
It's very confidential.
I want to say yes, but I have not double checked myself. WB3.
Do we have a withdrawal? Who's the partner? Amanda Young.
Yes.
We have a withdrawal on her.
Yes, the court.
Okay, we have an entry with Mr. Green.
We do not.
Mr.
I'll make sure it gets done, Your Honor.
One of that, let's say Mr. Green entered the instance one.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, fine. Mr. McMullen, I'm gonna go ahead and since your counsel's not here, we do have some, we'll talk with you, but I'm gonna release you at this point in time, okay?
Mr. Evans. Mr. Evans, y'all released here this one time as well, since you're working, Mr. Johnson's not here as well. Mr. Beatty, where are you?
Not here. He's not here.
Oh, Mr. Beatty's not here. Order in the court, please. Mr. Arnold, I'm going to release you to Mr. Burton. Okay? All right, Mr. Fleetwood, where are you?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Trying to see why they trying to have a lawyer represent at the last moment. I've been in prison.
You are, I'm sorry, one time you are, sir.
I'm trying to figure out why I got an attorney trying to represent. I'm trying to see why they got an attorney trying to represent me at the last moment. My name is Fleetwood. I've been in prison over 5 years. I ain't getting no chance to talk to no person about I've been on 24-hour lockdown, sir.
Mr. Fleetwood, I believe that you raised that concern the last time we talked, and you were on Zoom. And, that is an issue that you take up with the lawyer who actually gets appointed to represent you. So, I understand, but that lawyer is going to talk with you about any issues you may have in regards to representation. It's not the day. Mr. Hoover, when do you think we can get him appointed counsel? He's very anxious to talk to you.
I'm working on it right now, Your Honor. See,
Okay, so Mr. Fleetwood, they're going to go ahead and get you counsel, okay?
I think this young man is saying that he wants to get his own lawyer.
Well, if that's the case, he's certainly welcome to do so, Mr. Harvey.
Well, I just wanted to.
I understand. I understand. And you're welcome to get your own attorney, but you know, this case was indicted back in May of this year.
I've been on till 24 hours. They not able to contact my family at all, sir. Every time we got on Zoom, we told you that you say it was out of your hand.
Well, because I mean, I'm the referee, okay? I don't represent anybody other than make sure everybody gets a fair trial. So the issues that you're raising right now, I'm sure that when counsel does get appointed to represent you, they'll go ahead and take that issue up, okay?
I get excused.
Yes, you do excuse it, yes. All right, Mrs. Robinson? Yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and, you're gonna get another lawyer, I'm sorry.
right?
So you're gonna get another lawyer, that lawyer will be in touch with you soon, okay? Because Mr. Lewis will agree, but we'll make sure you get, Mr. Lewis is gonna make sure we get your lawyer appointed and that person come talk to you soon, okay? Okay, you're releasing one. Yeah, that's fine. All right.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mitchell, return to this day and follow this, okay? Thank you, sir. And Mr. Sledge?
Yeah.
Mr. White was on earlier, I'm gonna return you, he was on the platform, but we had some issues with Zoom today, so, I think we're probably need to advise, okay?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm releasing this now.
Hold on.
I'm gonna walk forward. Who's asking me to take the route. Are there any councilmen here who have motions that file, but you are having discussions with the state, you don't want to have any motions here today? Just take one. You are, go ahead and just, let me know. Anyone?
I don't know whether it's possible for me to do all my motions today. I'm not going to with the state because I've been on trial for moving. I would like the opportunity to talk to someone before we proceed with my evidentiary motion. That's on behalf of Mr. Nichols.
Oh, I see. Okay. Ladies and sir, that's something you all want to like to do something.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Harvey, does that answer your inquiry?
Yes, thank you, Judge. I'm just here to get my COEs from Mr. Bonds. Deal with Mr. Madden.
No, that's not true. He's old enough to where he don't need CEOs.
That's true. That's true. So is David. So is David. When you hit 105, you don't need.
Well, I heard you were saying on the 70s. So, yeah.
True.
70s? All right, okay. I'll track that. Okay, anybody else? That you otherwise not told me you'd like to go ahead and educate your motion?
Well, Your Honor, I have a different issue. I was just retained and just filed my entry, so I do not believe that I have any motions pending, but I'm not sure if there were any that were unheard by this council.
Okay, who are you representing on tape?
I'm trying to take it as Stevens, Your Honor. Mr. Flugel had to withdraw because his wife had a medical.
Yes,
He left
we are, and we are familiar with that issue.
Yes, ma'am.
I would like, he has several motions, ladies and sir, if you have a room on any motions, I know we are some.
Your Honor, some of the motions were ruled on, I think all of the MERS that, Mr. Floyd handled last time.
Yes, Mr. Flynn, I've got a couple more, these motions.
I'm sorry, Judge, my hearing is.
One second, one
On the record. There is a motion to limit the testimony to facts stipulated in the plea colloquy. I don't believe we've taken that up or taken that issue. I know that we ruled upon the special demurs as to counts. Count one, acts 48, 49, 50, 52, 53, and 54. And the special demurs to count one, acts 127 and 132. Mr. Floyd, did we take up anything else in regards to as it relates to Mr. Stevens? I believe that you argued and I ruled upon those particular motions the last time we were here, sir. Is that correct?
The ones that you just described, Judge, yes, you did rule on each time.
Why they keep doing that? They doing that bullshit. Something I be on the public. You know. We should kick back doing the same thing. What's going on? Can't hear. Yeah, I see. All right, here it goes. It's about to come back.
We will certainly entertain you at some point in time, okay?
Indeed, thank you.
Okay, all right. Anybody else? Okay, all right. Ms. Love and Mr. Floyd and Ms. Hilton and Ms. Rosenwasser, and councils, all of you. I know that we were supposed to take up the jury questionnaires. I think I'm going to not take up those issues today. I'll wait until probably Monday or Tuesday of next week. Since all the lawyers are not here, most of them will be here probably on Monday or Tuesday, and resolution may affect some of those particular folks. So I will wait on that. I'll hold that for just until such time. Counsel for the state, are you engaged in any I know that you're supposed to begin your motions for the Daubert and 702 issues effective as of Monday. How is that coming, Ms. Rosenwasser?
So Your Honor, we provided on last Friday a list of everyone we're expecting to call as a expert witness with what we're going to qualify them in. We have provided CVs and Dropbox folder. I believe, and don't quote me, I think the list is at about 27, 28 people at this point. Some of our witnesses are only available the first week, some are only available the second week. So we would just ask that the court honor that. And additionally, Your Honor, we believe that only one or two witnesses will need to testimony via video conference. Only one defendant objected to that, and that defendant is no longer on this case. So we anticipate almost everyone going to be live.
Okay.
And we may have some amendments, but we will let the court know if there's any additional people we're going to call.
Okay, thank you. And that's a good update. What I was going to just is ask if there are any negotiations or other pleas that may be taken from this particular case that I don't know which defendants are interested in that, but that might be something that should be considered and discussed. I'm available tomorrow afternoon, and I was going to see if that could be taken on Monday. For those particular, Monday is the 19th. Since we're going to be here all day, if we could utilize some part of that day, Ms. Rosenwasser, if you would be so kind as to send those who are left an email just outlining which particular witnesses you'd like to call on which days, that would give us some roadmap.
Absolutely, Your Honor. We don't know how long everyone's going to take. We anticipate some days it may not take a whole day, some days it will. We have one witness coming on Monday that can only testify that one day she's available, but it's everyone else. We just ask that some of our people can be, if they're close by, could be placed on call.
thing I was going to just point to everybody's kind of, I know my order says the 19th through the 22nd. I think that we in the county are off on the 23rd. Is that correct?
Yes.
And then we are also off on the 26th.
Yes,
Yeah. So I made a mistake as to that, as to our availability. So just adjust your set schedules accordingly. All right. Okay. All right. Edward. I got my calendar. Do we have anything? This calendar? You still have, you still hear the motion that's missed and motion that's suppressed.
Judge, I did file a motion to suppress on December 5th.
I don't know why they keep playing with the sound, man. It should be coming back in shortly. Alright, so look, why it ain't no sound? I'll talk to y'all for a minute. So Gunna, right? Gunna was released on the guilty plea. It's called what is it called? The Alfred plea or something. But basically, he pleaded guilty to that one charge. But think about the plea that he commit. I mean that he negotiated. It's like he doesn't admit that he committed a crime, but acknowledge it that it's in his best interest to just go ahead and say that he's guilty. Because if you don't, then he's liable to get more time than what he would have got. But the thing about that is, when he took that plea, he also like admitted to being in the game. It's like he threw Thug under the bus, like, because now even though that he didn't admit to the crime that he said he was guilty. So if he say he's guilty of what was his charge? Racketeering, influence, and corruption act, then that means Thug is guilty for the same thing. And probably even more. So it's like, I don't know. Yeah, he home, but I feel like he shouldn't have took that deal because it's like he threw Thug under the bus. Like, you feel me? Thug and all the other everybody else. Because now you got, they were saying one thing, and then you come and say, yeah. So it's an organized game, like, you feel me? So I feel like that's where it messed up at. But man, I don't know what's going on with the sound. Hopefully it should be coming back in a second. But that's why everybody calling Gunna a snitch now, because it's like, you admitted. I mean, you pleaded guilty. You didn't admit to it, but you pleaded guilty. What do a guilty plea mean? Shit. We all know what a guilty plea is. So at the end of the day, it's like, I feel like he should just wrote that shit out. But you know, everybody say everybody go have their own opinion. And really it don't. Everybody's opinion really don't matter. You feel me? It's his life. Whatever choices he made, he gonna have to deal with the consequences. You feel me? The repercussions and everything that come with it. But that's on him. But I just feel like shit, you threw Thug under the bus, my nigga. Like, supposed to ride that one. Like Boosie said, you had one charge. You had one charge, my boy. But when you pleaded guilty, shit, that's Young Thug and 26 other people who were arrested in that same indictment. You feel me? So you just basically said that YSL is what they was trying to say it was, a violent criminal street gang. And the sound still ain't working. What's going on? Keep going in and out. They talking about some shit, man. I want us to hear. Keep telling me. That man said, that man Gunna said his focus was entertainment. He rapped about, basically exaggerated about glorifying the urban life in the black communities. And he also acknowledged that members of the YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang. So I don't know, bro. Like I said, me personally feel like he shouldn't have took the plea. Got one deal. I mean, you had one charge. What's up with the fucking Sam? He tripping. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's it, man. The
From Camp County, was otherwise found guilty, is that correct? He's under sentence.
That's right.
All right, what's your pleasure, sir? I know that you have a few motions that are pending, but what's your pleasure on that? You just talk to the state, or what do you think?
You know, we are in discussion with the state. I hope that an offer that my client will accept will come through. At this point, I've not had the benefit of talking to my client because he's been moved. Hopefully, once I get an offer, I can present it to him. Otherwise, we'll be ready to go forward on motions on the 19th.
Okay,
No, he will not be here on Monday. He's currently probably being processed into DEC. And once he's processed in, I'll get notification. And then I can start the process to bring him back to court. So it may be one day next week.
Okay. Yes, sir, so we'll go ahead and do the same thing, just come on Monday, Mr. Chamberlain is trying to work that issue with, getting, he's got to go through GDC and, problems with, SAS and everything else. So, we're gonna see if there's any, talk to that.
We're good. No, we completely understand all the logistics. We're not trying to rush anything.
Oh, yeah.
We'll deal with it with you guys.
Okay, thank you, sir, appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Your Honor.
Yeah, I mean, business, if you want to sit down, it's fine, if you want to be excused, that's okay too.
I'll stick around for a minute. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, okay, Ms. Menez, did you rule on some of your motion already?
But that's just a chair. No, Your Honor, we only had addressed bond. I did have another motion about bond as well, but I had filed about, it was like 21 motions, and I think only 18 of them and only 3 of them are requiring witnesses. Yes, you have.
Ms. Weinstein.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we don't have anything else to use. We're going to table, we're going to table the motion, correct?
That's correct. We also have a motion regarding the rap lyrics, but obviously that will wait until whatever date that is.
So you want to say you want to answer it?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to say it. We'll see how many.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Right?
Yes, Judge.
And now you don't have any motions at this point in time, are you gonna file some?
Yes, Judge, I will.
Okay, so do you wish to remain or do you want to release?
I'm gonna remain because I actually joined it, that's why I dropped it.
Okay, okay, I just want to make sure, okay,
Thank you.
all right, we'll see you again, I'm sure on the 19th. All right, okay. All right, well, today is Brian.
Yes, sir.
Ms. D. Williams, sorry, ma'am, sorry, appreciate you being patient with us. Do you have any other motions at this point in time now?
No, Your Honor, I don't have anything right now.
Okay, do you and your client wish to remain, or do you want to, we'll see you on Monday?
See us on Monday.
All right, and have you had an opportunity to talk with the state?
No, Your Honor.
Would you like to do so?
No, thank you.
Okay, all right. Just want to make sure. Change your mind. Let us know. Okay, but we'll see you on Monday. Okay, all right. So, Mr. Ryan, we'll see you on Monday. Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. Okay, Antonio's late. Mr. Wright, we'll see him on Monday, I guess. Okay, hopefully. All right. And try to check in Mr. Stevens. We'll see them on Ms. Gladden. We'll see her on Monday. Huh? Yeah, but I don't think she has any motions right now. She's going to table them for the time being. Ms. Gladden, are you going to be able to join us on Monday?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. Did I answer your question? Okay, all right. Okay, Mr. Short, Mr. Botts, are we going to see you all on Monday? I know we're going to.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So, but I'm continuing or otherwise pursuant to your request, your motion to dismiss and motion to suppress. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Okay, Mr. Jackson. Finish with him?
Mr. Yes, Mr. Jackson, do you have anything else from Mr. Jackson that you want to?
We do, I don't know exactly what you're asking me. We do have pending motions.
Such as? I thought we.
Well, for my question is, if we're done with this.
Closer to trial?
Absolutely.
Or before that particular evidence is supposed to be admissible?
Yes, Your Honor, and I'd imagine I'm not the only party that's going to be interested in that.
Okay.
We filed a motion in limine that kind of complements that motion. We kind of said, okay, so we responded out to this. We also have a state's motion in limine to admit co-conspirator hearsay, which is related to that motion. So we'd be asked that they be heard.
Okay. All right. So I'll table that for the time being. What about your motion to dismiss the indictment, motion to amended motion to dismiss?
I have it. Those are on constitutional speedy trial grounds. It's going to be a bit lengthy, in all candor to the court, but I'm at the court's pleasure. I will also inform the court that I do need to speak with the state because there are specific photo lineups that were presented to a witness that I'm unable to find in a discovery, and I'm not attributing blame to the state, but I need to figure out where those are because that's going to be an issue regarding a witness as well.
Your Honor, I'd ask that the court allow us an opportunity to speak a little bit further, to flesh out those issues with Mr. Sharp and to have his motion to dismiss based on constitutional speedy grounds heard at a date later than today.
Okay. All right. Okay, that's fine.
I'll see you.
I think we took care of it. Mr. Hoover? As it pertains to Mr. Sullivan, didn't we take care of your motions already?
Most of them, Your Honor.
Yeah, which ones left?
Well, the majority of them have to do with, after we get done with the 702 hearing, so that's not an issue right now. The state is trying to use two of my clients' priors against them, so we will have to take that issue up at some point. And other than that, I just have a motion limited that we can talk about once we get close to the trial.
Okay, all right, so you're covered. I just want to make sure.
Yes,
Okay, all right. Where's Mr. Rubin?
He's not here, Your Honor.
Obviously. Oh, Wani Lee, where's,
I think he's
Mr. Kearns? Do we know anything about Mr.? Okay, all right, I understand. Okay, I just wanted to account for him. All right, no problem. Okay,
On behalf of Mr. Sumlin, I would like to state that Mr. Sumlin has expressed that he does not want to, and I'm okay with him not being here for it.
oh, you gonna waive his presence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Sullivan, you okay with your lawyer just being here for purposes of any other things that might be of interest to you?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry?
I said, yes, sir.
Oh, fine. Okay, yeah. Do you want to come back after you use the restroom or what?
Yes, sir, I want to come back, I just had it.
Okay, that's fine. I'll wait. I'll let him waive his presence for the time being. All right, Edward. I think that we're good. I think that what I'm probably going to do is try to count the gas for the time being. So, let me take up. I don't think there's anybody else that can take up. There's one. State's got one witness they need. That was the only one I was going to do. Yes, Mr. Harvey.
Mr. Nichols would like to also be excused at this particular point. His back's hurting like mine.
All right, sir. I have, assuming that you are waiving his presence, that's fine. I don't think I'm going to go much longer. I'm going to I think I have to take up with one witness from the state. Is that right? For that. And I think that's it I think that's going to be it for today. We got a little bit of a late start due to technology. It wasn't everybody's fault, but just so we can kind of move accordingly. That's what I was gonna do. So, Mr. Menez, I'm gonna hold off on. Are you having discussions with the state, sir? Mr. Menez, are you having any? I'm gonna hold off on your motions because I've kind of run out of time and space for today. But are you having any discussions with the state, sir?
Not any more than a regular case. I remember having not been anything.
Ms. Lowe, Ms. Hilton, have you had any discussions with Mr. Menez?
Your Honor, we had a conversation with Mr. Mesa last night. At this point, we are still in conversation, and we would like to have more conversation.
Okay.
Just get through out of that conversation with feedback, that's what's all.
Well, I don't need to know anything about that. That's up to you and your client, and certainly I don't want to violate any attorney-client privilege, but that's certainly up to you, sir. And whatever you can negotiate with the state, if that's the case, I'll let you all finish those discussions. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Do you wish to waive your client's presence? Okay. All right. All right. All right, State, go ahead and call your witness, so we can go ahead and take this.
Thank you, Your Honor. We're going to call Agent Raisi to the stand.
Agent who?
Raisi, R-A-I-S-S-I.
You okay, Christina? Do you need a? Are you Agent Rahisi? Sorry. All right. Good afternoon. Good evening, sir. If you could please approach the witness stand once you get there, if you'd be so kind to turn and face Deputy Talton, be sworn as a witness, please.
I do. It's David, David, last name is Raisi, Raissi.
And good evening, Agent Raisi. Where are you currently employed?
The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, commonly referred to as the ATF.
And how long have you been with the ATF?
About 2 years.
Prior to working with the ATF, where were you employed?
The Cobb County Police Department, Georgia.
I'm sorry.
Just was making it clear, Georgia.
And how long were you with the Cobb County Police Department?
12 and a half years.
What was your last assignment with the Cobb County Police Department?
I was assigned as a detective to the Crimes Against Persons Division and also a task force officer with the ATF.
And how long did you serve as a detective within the agency?
6.5 years.
I want to take you to July 2015, where you working with the Cobb County Police Department.
I was.
And what capacity were you working with the Cobb County Police Department?
A detective in the Crimes Against Persons Division.
And during this period of time, did you have the occasion to conduct an interview with Jeffrey Williams?
I did.
And where did you conduct that interview?
I was at DeKalb County Jail on Memorial Drive.
And do you see Mr. Jeffrey Williams in the courtroom today?
I do.
And if you can identify him by article of clothing that he is wearing.
He's sitting to my right at the defense table, the third gentleman over, wearing, it looks like a dark colored jacket, white shirt, and a tie. The third subject over.
Your Honor, let the record reflect that Agent Raisi has identified Mr. Williams.
Good job.
And why did you want to speak with Mr. Williams at the DeKalb County Jail?
We had a shooting that occurred in Cobb County, April 26th of the same year, and we believe that Mr. Williams may have some information or be involved in that incident.
Now, you work for Cobb County, but you was in the DeKalb County Jail.
That's correct.
Do you know why he was in the DeKalb County Jail?
He was arrested, reference to a warrant out of DeKalb County.
And when you went to the DeKalb County Jail, did you ever speak to him about his DeKalb County case?
No.
Now, when you went to the interview, were you there with anyone else?
Yes, I was.
Who was you there with?
A special agent with ATF, Tyra Cunningham.
And why was Agent Cunningham with you for this particular interview?
The ATF was involved in a larger investigation, and she was one of the representatives that were there, and I got in contact with her just to see if I could go to DeKalb County and interview Mr. Williams in reference to my case.
Now, when you went to DeKalb County to speak with Mr. Williams, were there any warrants for his arrest as relates to the Cobb County incident that you were investigating?
No.
Was he a suspect in that Cobb County?
No, not an official suspect, just potentially an involved person or someone that would have information for us.
And when you went to the DeKalb County Jail, Were you able to speak with Mr. Williams?
I was.
And did you read him his Miranda warnings before you spoke with or interviewed Mr. Williams?
Special Agent Tyra Cunningham read him his Miranda warnings, but yes, I was present when that occurred.
And why did Agent Cunningham choose to read Mr. Williams his Miranda warnings?
Objection. Speculation.
Did you all have?
Okay, I'll stand objections to form. Go ahead and rephrase, please, madam.
Did you and Agent Cunningham have any conversations prior to going in about reading Mr. Williams' Miranda warnings?
Yes.
And what was your reason for wanting to still read Mr. Mr. Williams' Miranda warnings?
He was in custody, and we were going to be questioning him. And we were law enforcement, so.
And again, he was not in custody pursuant to what you were investigating in Cobb County.
That's correct.
Now, when you began interviewing Mr. Williams, did he appear to understand English?
Absolutely.
Did he appear to be under the influence of any drugs or alcohol?
No, he did not.
Did he appear to be coherent?
Yes.
Did he appear to be sick at all?
No.
Did you give him any promise or hope of benefit to get him to speak with you?
No.
Did you coerce Mr. Williams into making any statements with any threats or actions?
No.
Did you hold out the remotest fear or injury to get him to speak with you?
No.
Now, if you could tell the court a little about your style and how you interviewed Mr. Williams.
This interview was non-confrontational, more of like a conversation interview. Mostly it was just about background information. It wasn't directed towards any sort of particular crime until the latter probably.
There they go, doing that bullshit. It should come back in a minute. Well. As soon as the shit start getting a little juicy, they want to mute this shit. What's going on? It should come back in. Should come back in a second. It should come back in. Should come back in a second. Crazy, yo. What the fuck is they doing? Look at him. He understands. Look like he lying. All right, here we go. Man.
I'm going to first show you what's in Mark States Exhibit 5 MJW. Tell me if you recognize States Exhibit 5 MJW.
I do.
And how you recognize States Exhibit 5 JW.
This is a advice of rights and waiver form, commonly referred to as a Miranda form, that the U.S. Department of Justice, the ATF, utilized, and it's what we utilized on the day in question.
And is that the form that you went over with him?
Yes, we did jointly. Yes.
Is this a fair and accurate copy or depiction of the form that you went over with Mr. Williams back in July 2015?
Absolutely.
Your Honor, this time state like the tender States Exhibit 5 MJW into evidence.
Any objection, sir?
Not for purposes of today's hearing, Your Honor.
Okay.
Save it for the next one.
All right, States 5, MJW is admitted for purpose of motion.
Okay. And I'm also going to show you what's been marked as States Exhibit 4 MJW. Do you recognize States Exhibit 4 MJW?
I do.
And how do you recognize States Exhibit 4 MJW?
I reviewed and listened to audio on this disc this morning, and I initialed and dated the disc.
And did that appear to be the full interview that you had with Mr. Williams back in July 2015?
Yes, there are 2 files, full interview.
Okay. Your Honor, this time the state will also like to tender States Exhibit 4 MJW into evidence.
All right, no objection?
Right, for the purpose.
For purpose of motion? All right. So States 4 MJW is also admitted. Purpose of motion.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, Agent Rice, if you can go through from beginning to end the states of rights form that you did or completed with Mr. Williams back in July 2015.
Yes, ma'am. You want me to read that top to the bottom, every word?
Top to the bottom.
Okay.
Y'all better not mute this shit.
U.S. Department of Justice, Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, Advice of Rights and Waiver, and it's titled Statement of Rights. The first bullet point is you have the right to remain silent. Second bullet point is anything you say can be used against you in court. The third, you have the right to talk to a lawyer before we ask you any questions and to have a lawyer with you during questioning. Fourth, if you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you if you wish before any questioning begins. And the fifth bullet is if you decide to answer any questions now without a lawyer present, you have the right to stop answering at any time. Next is a waiver. It says, I have read this statement of my rights or have been read to me, and I understand these rights. At this time, I am willing to answer questions without a lawyer present. No promise or threats have been made to me, and no pressure or force of any kind has been used against me. Then there's a signature line, a printed name line, a witness signature line, a printed name line, a date and a time, and then a note at the bottom margin, note previous editions are obsolete, and then the ATF form number 3200.4, and it was revised September 2005.
And that is the form that you went over with Mr. Williams back on July 15, 2015.
Yes, ma'am.
Was Mr. Williams ever arrested as it relates to the Cobb County shooting you were investing?
He was not arrested.
Did you ultimately arrest someone as it relates to that case?
Yes, we did.
And who was that person that you were arrested and charged in that incident?
Jimmy Winfrey.
Your Honor, this time the state would like to, state can do it now or state can do it later, publish State's Exhibit 4 MJW, the relevant portions, Your Honor.
How long are we talking about in terms of?
Probably the relevant portions, at least for this witness, will probably be about 7 minutes.
Okay. All right.
It is hard.
All right, go ahead. Get it. Go ahead and play it.
So,
Oh, yeah, the total. Well, the total you were, Mr. Steele's correct. The actual portion is about 10 minutes and 45 seconds. Is that okay, Your Honor?
Okay.
Okay. Right. Free throw up, man.
Your Honor, or if anyone with access, and you can share, the sharing capabilities with.
I don't know if I can do that from here.
Freaked up.
West, you have the ability to do that?
I know Mr. CCS on the screen for a second.
Who? Can we get those of you who may be on the Zoom call from IT, can I get you to please authorize screen sharing for our district attorney, please? Okay, who said that for us? Okay, all right, go ahead.
I think she said 5.
There they fucking go. That shit. Time is 3:39. I gotta pick this. That nigga Thug look like he ain't stressing over shit. Both of them niggas look like man tripping off nothing. Man. Hello. What's going on? Yeah. Mm-hmm. What? All right, here we go, y'all. Sound about to come back. I was talking to this thing. I'm on live. No. Yeah, court. Court.
Right, can I possibly use the bathroom? Thank you. Yes. Yeah. It's like let me go slow so I don't just.
Right, so that, we're trying to see if we can get a Bluetooth speaker, hopefully see if we can competition with a Bluetooth speaker.
Well, it's possible we can, I mean, you're trying to put that in the speakers and the computers, but.
Yes, because we can't put this in the system so it's working here.
Yeah, let's go to right. Let's see if we can kind of make that one.
Where's this?
We got that.
Yes, baby. Yeah.
Oh, I think it's working now. We got it. Just share screen. I'll wait. Sure. That's fine.
So second. Did you say it? You said also said septic. Oh. I know how to multitask with anything. Man, I'm muted. Share screen.
if you want to share your screen, you need to mute your laptop's microphone and your laptop speaker. You won't need that.
Did it work in this,
Thank you.
Let's go. Fix the audio. Fuck. Look at that nigga on the stage.
Hello, this Simon Hilton.
Miss Hilton is gonna be right back. So you wanna talk to them? Adrian, do you wanna talk to this?
She's coming right now.
What do you need us to do?
Hello?
Hello, yes, so my name is Ade. I'm from Core Technology. I would like you to please reshare your screen just so that the sound can come out properly. Please stop sharing. And they can follow my direction.
Just one moment. You need us to stop and share.
Yeah, for a quick yes.
All right, okay.
Good. So
Yes, go quick, yes.
next time you click on the share screen button, please, there are two checkboxes underneath that window. One of them says share sound.
They would check and we will check them again, like.
They were checked?
They were checked.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Now, we can take out and optimize for video clips since that's not.
We can leave that. We can leave that. That doesn't matter.
You don't really test it this way.
I think we can work with, Amy Rice's schedule in order to, finish the rest of the motion.
Okay, all right. Mr. Steele, if it's okay with you, we have some other, administrative concerns about personnel. And it's the it's 7 o'clock. As much as I'd like to be discretionary that part of, just put a pin in for today. I was thinking to this at that time.
Understood.
Okay, all right. So, Agent Reese, the state will go ahead and arrange for you to come back on a particular date and time, and we'll take up your testimony. Yes, sure. Okay? All right, thank you, sir. Don't discuss your testimony with anybody except the attorney in this case, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, sir. Let me go ahead and just put, for the purpose of the record, just put on the conversation I had with Mr. Steele.
There they go, muting it damn mic again. It should come back in like a few minutes. I'm doing that the whole time I've been on now. The whole time we've been broadcasting it, it's been doing that. Roll me up a backwood. I don't know, they say you can't smoke on that. Okay, right now. Sound that came back. Sound that came in, get it? Mm. Come on, Sam. Come in. I know the judge. go to sleep. Put your face to my knuckles. Catch a seat. I like buckle up and move safely. Cause I'm hot-headed with no patience, staying ready to scrape shit. Go ahead, call me Neo from the Matrix. I bust guns and leave running like A6. Nappy dreadlocks with rude mouth. Bitch talk shit. Bitch get chewed out. Don't get too loud, start causing ruckus. Man, what's going on with the sound? All right, here we go. My niggas don't like it and they kill motherfuckers. We some real motherfuckers. Born and sworn. All right, y'all. I don't know. I think they broadcast might have ended. I'm not sure. It ain't never went this long. I'm gonna let it play for a little longer. We gonna see. But I appreciate those who tapped in. Appreciate y'all for rocking with Yada TV. I'm gonna go live later on. I just gotta make a run. But I want to sit down and talk about this case and the Tory Lanez and Megan case. I don't know what's going on with the broadcast. I think it ended. I'm gonna roll this wood on the end. If they come back in, like, oh, we got this shit. If we schedule the agent, what's the name? So you probably right. No. You know what? Yeah. Dang, it's ended, man.